The complete artwork. It's always about entering competitions, and then in entering to people who don't know you and feel represented some way, even play.
Authenticity. What you definitely see with the works that are here and the works that did well, made it into the top 7, is artists are telling this really sincere, honest, authentic stories about their world. So my advice is for us.
Firstly,
and
to give them a chance.
just from being in the exhibition, in the catalogue, it is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for young emerging artists, and I would really encourage everyone thinking of a career in the arts to enter going forward.
Stage, Nozipho Mba.
Sasol new signatures competition. Hearts and souls into the work that we see being displayed today. It becomes a provocation of a quiet whisper that lingers way after we've left the space. So as we journey through today, I invite you to engage fully with the work, be inspired, challenged, and moved by these remarkable creators that we're here to celebrate today. So before we get on with the program, I would like to just cover a few housekeeping rules. Please place your mobile phone on silent, and there is no smoking or vaping that is allowed in the room. The bathrooms are located in what we call the Henry Press Wall if you go down to your left. And we welcome you, and in fact, we encourage you to engage on our social media, on X, Facebook, as well as Instagram, and the official hashtag is Sasol New Signatures. Now that we have that covered, I would like to, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on stage the Director of the Association of the Arts Pretoria, Mr. Peter van Heerden. Peter.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, art lovers and artists, to you all a warm welcome. A special word of welcome to the President of SANAVA, the South African National Association for the Visual Arts, who is also my chairperson of our board at the Association of Arts Pretoria, Dr. Samuel Isaacs. And also a hearty welcome to Mr. Christian Herman, Executive Vice President, Marketing and Sales, Energy and Chemicals, Southern Africa. The annual Sasol New Signatures Visual Arts Competition has over many years become a highlight on the South African art calendar. Again this year, the competition has explored wonderful talents and creative imagination and maintained its reputation as a showcase of some of the best contemporary South African art. You know, without art competitions, the art world could become very drab and dreary. And art competition reflects the state and mood of the visual arts. It highlights new trends and techniques, and it explores modern, innovative means of expression. And also it creates a public awareness, and it inspires artists. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that an event such as today's ceremony does not just come about, but is preceded by many months of planning, hard work, and above all, a compelling dedication by all who are involved in this competition. And for that reason, a word of thanks to all those who contributed is not simply a formality, but an essential item on today's program. Because without you, the persons and instances I'm now going to mention, this competition could not take place. First and most important, Sasol, for their continued support. Sasol's signature on this competition is a crowning mark and a sure sign of the competition's eminence. Stadewit van Lines, the competition's wings, the Metro Council of Tshwane, our colleagues at the Pretoria Art Museum, Sasol and the Association of Arts Pretoria, our dedicated chairperson, Professor Funzo Sadogi, all the adjudicators involved at the various selection points and the organizers at the collection points. Our final judging panel who selected today's winners, members of the media, all the artists who entered this competition, Without you, this competition would not have been possible. The organizing team, without whose management skills the various aspects of this venture could not come together. And again, to all of you whom I should have thanked and did not mention by name, please forgive me and also consider that I thank you from the bottom and the depth of my heart. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, you for being present at this splendid occasion, and to those following the live stream of this event, I thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Peter, for that very inspiring speech that you had for us. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage Sasol's art patron and Executive Vice President for Sales and Marketing, Mr. Christian Hermann.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I know I have to shorten my title, so forget all that marketing and sales and whatever, yeah. But I am extremely thrilled to be here today, and thank you for all of you for coming. And I think there's already a wonderful vibe in this room. So thank you, and I think you all are ready to celebrate the 2025 New Sasol New Signatures Virtual Arts Competition. Are you ready for that? Yes, exactly. And I'm also really proud, 35 years, that defines a generation. So it's not just on and off, but this is a long time. It has been for 35 years that Sasol is sponsoring that, and I'm really, really proud for that. Thank you. But before I go into this, and you can see I'm old school here with my printout, but before I go into this, I really want to thank also Mr. Professor Funso. I just met you earlier today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are this, as Assistant Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Design at Schwanes University of Technology. I also want to highlight certainly the Association of the Arts Pretoria and all their staff, and Peter. Where's Peter? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And certainly also Nandi Hilliard. I also want to not miss to mention who worked tirelessly to make that all happen here. And then I certainly want to highlight the Pretoria Art Museum, which is synonymous with this Sasol New Signatures competition. And we are really, really grateful. And I think we also have today here Councillor Palesa Modise. I haven't met you yet. I think you are here today. I also wanted to extend my gratitude to you representing the Community and Social Development Services of the City of Swane municipality. I would also like to thank Dirk Ogema, Hanneli Duplessis, and the team for the hard work that goes into curating and installing the exhibition of this nature. And then Peter already mentioned Statterford Van Lines. Thank you very much for transporting all the arts across the country. A warm welcome to Margarita Fernandez, Brent Roos, and Joe Prinsloo. And then certainly, and last but not least, the judges, both regional and final. Thank you for your support of the competition. All our judges so generously give their time to this competition and shape the futures of our emerging artists that we see all over here. So thank you for that. And I think this year is also special for Sasol. Some of you might know it's our 75th anniversary for Sasol as a company. And we reflect this year on the values that actually brought us to today. And it's the values of innovation, of resilience, and a deep commitment to progress. And we feel that those values are mirrored by our artists and by art in general. And that partnership is enduring and will endure going forward, and it's a partnership between business and arts. So we are deeply committed to continue that engagement with the arts scene in South Africa going forward as Sasol. Art invites to imagine new possibilities, and that's how Sasol started. And it also questions the status quo, and it connects across boundaries. And when you see what combines artists and scientists, it's the curiosity. And curiosity is key for success going forward. And we invite diverse perspectives. And you know, in this world right now, diversity is under threat. So we have to uphold our values on diversity. We have to uphold our bold ideas and give them space to grow. And this exhibition is definitely a celebration of diversity, community, and creativity. Art challenges us to see things differently. And last year's winner, Miné Kleynhans, does exactly that in her solo exhibition. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Her interactive installation encourages the viewer to think differently about the role of spirituality and the search for meaning. And in a world of fake news and and sensationalism, I think you would potentially agree that there is a different way to navigate our lives today. And I think we have to uphold those values on connectivity and connecting across boundaries. Please allow me to also thank my team, the Sasol team, who made that possible also and helped tirelessly to make that happen. I mean, I saw Kate earlier, and you saw her also on the screen. This is her day. Yeah, she's working tirelessly to that day. That's today. Yeah? So thank you very much. You might have seen that you also have QR codes with each of those art pieces, so you can connect even deeper with the artist and about the purpose, what is behind of it. So I want to stop here. To all the winners and finalists, congratulations on behalf of Sasol. Your talent and dedication has brought us together today again, and your vision will carry us forward. I stop here. I'm really excited. I have goosebumps. I'm really honored and grateful to be here. Thank you very much. Enjoy the afternoon.
Thank you very much, Christian. It's now my honor to welcome on stage the winner of the 2024 Sasol New Signatures competition, Miné Kleynhans. And her solo exhibition, which can be viewed, it is, we were having a debate on whether I'm going to attempt calling Miné the name and pronouncing the name of her exhibition, but I thought, no, Nozi, this is so complicated. I tried to ask Funzo, how do I pronounce it? But I would be so grateful, Miné, when your turn comes to come up, if you could say it out and educate us on how and the other inspiration behind it as well. So Miné Kleynhans, please.
I'm really actually very pleased to have seen it all come together, to have worked hard to get to this point, and yes, to see the works installed in the space. It's challenged me actually to, you can create a winning work and then that's it, but then you want your work to stay on that level. So to me it has been a call actually to excellence.
Okay, thank you everyone. Augury After Autogogues. So it's the entire exhibition makes a prediction about where we are heading now that we have become our own mystics and oracles. And I'll leave it at that to figure out, you can figure out the rest. But I think there has already been a very good introduction into the exhibition. But yes, I'll just very shortly also say my thanks. Funzo, Nandi, Kate, there's always like a very small handful of people that actually carry artists to say the important things that they need to say. So thank you. And then I also just wanted to say that, nothing is ever accomplished alone. My friends and family, you rose to the occasion. Yeah, everybody, Waldo in March, you just opened your house. I worked there until 3 in the morning sometimes. And Lorene and Johannes, you just pulled out your cars and I worked in your garage. Thank you. My dad just built plinths. Everybody just jumped in. And thank you. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miné. So as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, that a professional solo exhibition is a critical milestone in the career of an artist. So we congratulate you, Miné. And ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've all been waiting for and the moment why we're here is the announcement of the 2025 Sasol New Signatures winner. And the runner-up and Merit Awards, I would like to welcome on stage Funzo Sidogi, alongside the Sasol Art Patron, Christian Herman, as well as Peter van Heerden.
Thank you so much, Nozi, and everyone for being here. This is always a delight. Christian asked earlier if we are excited as the organizers to be here today. We said, no, we are relieved that we are at this point. Maybe the artists are the ones that are excited, and indeed the occasion is for them. So Nozipo is right. As we were coming on here, we were thinking, how are we going to pronounce Miné's solo exhibition? And of course, what is consistent in the three words is AAA, right? So I said, the title of exhibition sounds like triple A, right? It sounds like some kind of support group for failed artists. So perhaps if you're a failed artist, you can go to that side, engage with some of the work, and reflect a little bit. No, but on a serious note, a fantastic exhibition. Thank you so much for putting that up. And of course, yes, the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm going to jump straight to it. Congratulations to all the artists that have made it into the final round. That in itself is a triumph. So a round of applause. Many of them are here. Many of them are here. You will see them. We've branded them. Age-old way of segregation. But anyways, we've branded them to just say, I'm a finalist. And the reason for that is so that you can engage them. Ask them which one is their artwork. Go to them. Let them share a little bit about their art. Please, please, please. They're really the stars of today's event. So thank you to all the finalists. But of course, it's about the top 7, those that have made it into the winning circle. And we had a conversation yesterday, and I noted to them that just making it into the top 7 is itself an accomplishment. If you look at the history of the competition, going back to 35 years of Sasol's sponsorship, and you see the names that are on there, it's really amazing. Some artists that are in the kind of pantheon of South African art, and the class of 2025 is inscribing themselves into that history. So congratulations to you. But of course, there is always a pecking order, and this does not by any means diminish the artistic power of the work that the top 7 have submitted. In fact, I should just one point from the final round of judging, and I saw the judges here, Pat, Kula, Johan, thank you so much for your expert input. One of the things that they noted, not just of the top 7, but of all of the works, is that the works invite experience, right? They just do not demand to be seen, they demand to be experienced. And that's a kind of all-encompassing engagement, all full body, mind, spirit engagement with the artwork. And we really thank the artists for doing that. So now I'll start with the Merit Awards, which I handed out to 5 artists that each received 10,000 Rand. So that is quite a nice amount. Can buy some drinks tonight. So to the Merit Award winners, congratulations. I'm going to read out your names in alphabetical order, going with the surname, of course. And our first Merit Award winner, coming from Johannesburg, so here in Gauteng, is none other than Tamili Baiki. Tamili.
I hadn't done art for a long time, and this is the first time I've entered, so I'm really just very excited. So the piece that I've entered is called Bookworms, and it's an exploration of Indigenous ecological knowledge and its kind of relationship with science. It's been a really fantastic experience for me. I'm incredibly grateful that it is open to people who missed out first time around and are taking a second stab at things.
And of course, Tamile's work is titled Bookworms. And at the regional judging round, I had a bet with her. I said, Tamile, if you get an award, you're supposed to. So her work is right there. It's called Bookworms, and it's got Mupani worms. I don't know how many of you Mupani worms. I'm from the Limpopo province, so it's a delicacy, right? So we had a bet that if she wins an award, she has to eat some of those Mupani worms. So yes, you need to hold up your end of the bargain. But a fantastic work. Again, that demands to be engaged with. Okay, the second merit award, coming all the way from Epitori, so local, which is awesome, and is none other than Rebecca Louise Glass.
I feel incredibly privileged to be in top 7. This competition is a huge stepping stone for me. It's validation as well as an artist, which is incredibly important, and a big push to see myself as a professional artist. It's a huge milestone and I'm incredibly privileged to be a part of.
Awesome, Beck. And I see her work has already been sold, so congratulations for that. That is awesome. But if you do want one, it's an edition of 15, if I'm not mistaken, so you can buy more, right? So please. So thank you. Pretoria is represented there, which is awesome. Then our next merit award moves away from Pretoria and it goes to Gqeberha. And from Gqeberha, we have someone that's actually coming back to the winner's circle. So received one of the top 7 awards last year. And it gives me great pleasure to congratulate. And please just wait for the video to finish playing and then you can come up to stage for the guys that are coming. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate Sineliche Mapumulo.
I'm truly humbled. It feels like an honor to be back again. I've gotten a lot of sort of exposure with galleries and just other artists, which has been so cool to collaborate with them. The work I submitted this year was the fruit of an unexpected studio session with my friends. The work really just speaks about my journey in faith as a Zulu Christian woman, and also allowing the materiality to speak for itself.
And I believe her work has also been sold, so awesome. Great purchase there. And then our next merit award, coming back home, Epitori. Of course, I mean, the exhibition is in Pretoria, you know, you have to... No, but, you know, the final judges are very objective in terms of place. But the 4th merit award goes to Vian Roos.
It feels really amazing to be one of the final 7. It's been a long time coming for me. My artwork is 2,916 handmade tassels that was connected to the board. At the end the intent of the work is to be kinetic, so the tassels are allowed to kind of move and warp over time. Sasol puts a lot of effort in creating a dialogue around the artist and the work for exposure. It's just overall really fantastic that this competition is there for essentially unknown artists.
All right, well done, Vian. Yeah. And Vian, if I'm not mistaken, is the public allowed to feel? That's right. So again, a work that engages your kind of bodily senses just beyond the visual. Okay, then our final merit award goes back to Tebeja. There's something in the water that side of the world. So we've had quite a number of merit award winners and winners from that region recently. But it gives me great pleasure to congratulate Sarah Falker.
I was like, wow, when I got the call. And even now, being here, it doesn't feel real. I was exploring the idea of endurance and how our bodies go through things as well as our mind, and there's a connection between them. We put our bodies through a lot as well as our minds, and it can be a very toxic space sometimes. It was pretty interesting, like using the materials and how they tear over time, and I really enjoyed it.
So her work is on the side of the museum, and it's done by. So I'm gonna say it in how maybe my mother or my grandmother would have said it. It's made by umlenze, like udlala ngomlenze. But those of you that understand. Okay, then we are on to our top two. So I'm going to start with, of course, the runner-up. And the runner-up receives 25,000 Rand, which can buy you quite a few drinks. So if 10,000 can, 25,000, a lot more drinks. But of course, having the distinct honor of really coming up as the runner-up of this prestigious competition. And it is someone as well who has previously been a finalist. And it gives me great pleasure coming all the way from Josie to congratulate Thabo Mufokeng.
I couldn't believe when I heard you are on top 7 again. I was filled with joy and disbelief also. It gives me that opportunity to expose myself to the world so that people, they can know that who is Thabo. And I'm so also grateful to Sasol about this competition because it has given me a lot of confidence to know who I am. I'm so grateful for that.
Well done, Thabo. And of course, this is the part for those of us that know who the top 7 are. Is the part there used to be a presenter, Venolia Mashiho, who used to say obvious. So we know. But the overall winner, who receives, of course, 100,000 Rand, but more importantly, an opportunity to showcase their solo exhibition in 2026 with the 2026 group, and really launch their creative career as a professional visual artist. And this is someone that also won a Merit Award last year. And I should just note that the judges it was unanimous, really blown away with the submission. And again, it's one of those works that invites human contact and a full experience with the object. It engages acoustic aesthetics as well, right? It's not just visual. There's sound, there's touch, feeling. It really an amazing artwork. And of course, it has been produced by someone again from Tebeja, and his name is Jean-André van Eck. Congratulations. It feels amazing, unreal. Still can't actually believe it. Since being a merit winner, I must say it's really given me the confidence to be in studio and trust my opinion. I feel like this is a more honest version of my work, because my pieces are a result of my own art therapy sessions. So to actually have something tangible at the end that you can share with others, it's quite nice.
Applause for Jandre. Well done. And as a concluding remark, and again, just heaping praise on Jandre, there was a little bit of a bidding war amongst the judges who would buy the artwork first. So I don't know who won. Kula, did you end up winning that bidding war for Jandre's work? Yeah, no, it was really just an amazing piece. So thank you so much. And of course, colleagues, that concludes the presentation of the 2025 awards. And I've been intentional in saying works have been sold and all of that, because that's part and parcel of what this competition is about, is for the artists to become commercially viable. So please walk around, have a look. Some of the artworks are really affordable. And so, yes, buy some work. Nozipo, yes. Nozipo, back on stage. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, before you depart, that concludes the proceedings for this afternoon. As Funza mentioned, the artwork is available for purchase. And before we part ways, I want to just express gratitude on behalf of Sasol to everyone who's worked tirelessly to make today a success. Specifically, our Sasol team and colleagues under the leadership of Kate Blanche, who's our art curator. Thank you, Kate, and the leadership team. And something that Christian had mentioned earlier, that we walk around the gallery and we don't always able to know the story behind the works. So this time there is a QR code that you can scan, and for that I would like to express gratitude to the digital team under the management of MJ Mtungwa Lifa, Onika and Atlehang. Well done, team, for putting that together. And the exhibition, remember that if you are interested in buying the works, Nandi will be at the back. And thank you so much for being here, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you.